Yeah, we did a tapping activity. It's a key punch. We were here.
Yes.
Okay. So all lunch and everything we had very well. So ready for another activity? No, we will not have.
Yes.
Just kidding. Okay. So what is a team? So we have already talked about it. If you remember, 2 days back I gave a small introduction. Anyone? What is a team? Madam,
Team is
I don't read it out.
Yeah,
You
team
look
is
at
a
me and
group.
say.
Okay, team is a group of people who are working towards the same objective.
Right? Right? Anything else you want to add? So a few other characteristics are it is a relatively temporary group which actually comes together and after the achievement of objective actually go apart. So that is a characteristic of a team. Okay?
Yes.
So different stages of team formation.
Yes.
So actually there are 5. So one thing I had mixed with another step I have actually clarified in this. There are 5 stages of team formation. First is forming. Then we all come together.
Yes.
So if you remember in the morning activity, how you formed 2 teams. Imagine that. So suddenly you pick, we two will be one team, you two will be one team. You formed a team. You didn't know how as a team you will perform that activity, right? It is a very
random.
initial stage.
Yeah.
So that is the stage where you have just formed the initial team. Then what will happen? There will be storming for sure. When you are discussing inside, there will be so many things which you will agree to a point, you will not agree to some point. This will definitely happen in a team. So that is the kind of storming where there will be differences of opinion. One team member will say one thing, the other one will say one thing, ego clashes will happen, all these things. This happens in every team. So that is the stage of storming. Very easy to remember, storming, forming, storming. Storm is some gadud happening, right?
Yes.
Okay. So next is norming. Norming is normalization. You start getting to know each other. You become very close to each other, right? So you start settling down. So that is the stage where the team starts settling down. That is called norming.
Yes.
Then comes performing. Once the team is actually crossed the stage of norming, then only they will perform. If you see, I had given an example of Chak De India.
Yes.
So after all that storming, after norming was the stage when they actually, I can say, they all sit in a coffee day. Some
Yes.
boys come and misbehave with 2 or 3 girls. What they do, what they show, that shows that they were trying to normalize. They were settling down. So that happened, a normalizing happened. Then they started performing as a team. So this is the stage where the teams actually perform and deliver results, which they are meant for. Okay. Then comes adjourning or dissolving, where after the achievement of the set goals, the team goes away and each independent individual starts his own independent thing. Then again the team member can go and form another team. So this is how a team forms. Clear?
Yes.
Any doubt? Please do make it interactive. Ask any question you keep getting along the session. Fine. Roles. As I said that day, there are 2 roles in any team. One will be a leader and there will be followers. There was a small team which we formed today. Even in that, there was a leader, there is a follower. Can you imagine the first activity and say who actually took the role of a leader there?
Sir?
Think about it. So we did that passing the ring activity, right? A hula hoop activity. See, if you ask, that was a very small time period, right? The team had just formed and you were performing something. And everyone has leadership traits. Everyone. I am a leader, you are a leader, we all are leaders. We all are followers too. We have to take the roles as and when required. I can't say I am the leader and I have to, wherever I go, I'll be a leader. Not possible. Narendra Modi might be Prime Minister. He is a leader, right? We all respect him. But when he comes to say Sri Sri Ravi Shankar Guruji's ashram for some Sudarshana Kriya activity, there Ravi Shankar Guruji will act as the leader and he will be a follower. So depending on the situation, people take different roles. But these are the roles which a team will have. Very important, a strong leader is very, very important for any group or a team to perform. Right?
Yes.
Power of a leader. You are in HR, you have been given a task, any task, and it is related to operations, say suppose. You will do your task till that point and say, no, this is my task, not my task, this is operations. Never say that. Go to the operations team, sit with that person, talk to him, clarify, get it delivered. So if you start doing it, no, that's the reason my branch head was neglected and calls used to come to me because they knew if they tell me something, it will be delivered. I would say these are few traits which a leader should have. Then what will happen? It will be very easy to get things done. That too in India it's not easy, right? So we are not very rule-oriented society. We are Jugaad-oriented society. You know Jugaad, right? She might understand. You know Jugaad?
Yeah.
You know, ma'am, what is Jugaad? Jugaad is so this is broken. For example, this is broken. Okay, it cannot be actually fitted neatly like this. But we'll do some gum tape and that is Jugaad. What is the correct thing to do? Go to the manufacturer, get a new spare and then do it. That is the actual thing which has to be done. But we believe in Jugaad, right? That point of time you should have a good relationship, have leadership qualities and also become follower sometimes. You can't say that I am the leader, I have to be leader all the time. You have to change roles to make sure the sailing is smooth and the team performs. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. Factors influencing cohesiveness. As I told, for any team to be successful, it is very important that team members are having that cohesion,
Yes.
trust, right? Belief in the leader, flow of information. For all that to happen, what are the different factors? Let us see one by one. Number one, team size. Say if suppose I make a team of 100 people and say you have to perform some task. What will happen? Some simple tasks, probably the same task, the key punch task. Team size is 100.
It's too huge team then.
What will happen? Why? So what? You need, the more the people, the better the strength, right? 100 people.
Yes, but for 100 of them to cooperate and coordinate with one another, it will lead to
It
confusion.
will
No?
lead to chaos, right?
Yes,
It will be
because there are too
complete
many
chaos.
people. Yes.
Similarly, one person can't make a team. It has to be optimum. So many things for that matter. If you say stress is good or bad? Anyone? Stress is good or stress is bad?
Required amount of stress is always good. You cannot
Anything ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆದರೆ ಅಮೃತನೂ ವಿಷ. What does that mean? If it is more, even amrita is going to become a poison. Similarly, we actually draw a normal curve. You know a normal curve, right? Normal curve is like this. If the stress is too less, performance will be low. If the stress is too high, performance will be low.
Again.
For a best performance, you need to have a U stress. It is called EU stress. U stress. That is the optimum amount of stress you need to have for a good performance. Similarly, it holds good for team size also. You cannot have a huge team. You cannot have one person and say, make some team and perform. He'll be confused. He'll not be able to perform. You should have an optimum team size depending on the objective you are trying to achieve. Clear?
Yes.
Okay, what is this? What is degree of dependency?
how much you are dependent
How
upon
much
the
they are
other.
Exactly.
interdependent in one another.
So if you are dependent upon one another, no, the cohesiveness increases. For instance, we are a team. If I depend on you for something, some input or some material, some suggestion, cohesiveness will be more. If there is no dependency, we tend to feel okay. We are a team. Okay, fine. We are not very close, or the cohesiveness will be low, right?
Yes.
Physical distance. We just talked while having lunch. We used to sit in same bench. Currently, they have made single one seat for one
Yes.
student. What will happen? The answer is here. Physical distance does matter. There are virtual teams. One sitting in India, one sitting in UK, UAE, and they work. The cohesiveness will be very, very low. If you make them sit in the same roof, under the same roof, in the same office, the cohesiveness increases, the dependency increases, relationship builds, and the performance will be better. Right? Time spent together, very critical. Again, if this is more, the time spent will be low. Physical distance increases, the time spent will reduce. So keep them together, make them spend quality time together. Why in Chakda India they were all made to stay in that hostel? They could have taken PGs and stayed outside, right? It is rule. When you are having a sports training, you cannot say I will go and stay in a PG and come to a training, finish it and go off. No, you have to stay there. There storming will happen. Ego clashes will come. But at the end of the day, the norming will happen. That is the reason these are done. Right? So you have to spend time together for cohesiveness to increase. Severity of initiation. Can anyone tell what is this? severity of initiation. What do you make out from it?
Initiation can be to start off.
Hmm.
So
So
who will
what does that and cohesiveness?
Everyone wants to take
Or
initiative.
everyone is shying away from starting off. It can be either of it. I mean.
No.
Okay.
Anyone else? Right out. What does that has to do with cohesiveness of a team?
Someone has to start talking, or someone has to start approaching the others and make them feel, that they are a team. It is I think it's the effort made by the individual.
Okay, anyone
That's
else?
how I understand.
Who will be a better leader in the team?
Say, I'll give you an example. So, tell me one team, madam, tell me one team or group where you are very happy to be a part of. You feel proud to be a part of. Any team, any group, it can be a cultural group, anything.
Might be.
Anything.
Might be in my office.
Office group, okay? For instance,
Coffee group.
the coffee group.
Yeah.
So, if you make it a little more tougher to join that group, what happens?
I can't join.
You are part of that group and it is very tough to join that group. What happens? In my college, we had made one group. We were 7 friends. We had named our group as Dravids, DRAVEDS. Every letter stands for one person. Deepak, Rupesh, Ento, Arun, Viresh, etc. 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 That was the group, and we used to conduct so many activities together. And it was not easy to get into our group because we were very strong team kind of a people. People used to feel that I want to be a part of that group. How can I make Dravids and अरे यार अगर मेरा नाम भी उस लेटर से शुरू होता तो शायद मैं भी घुस जाता उस टीम में टाइम्स. Make a little bit of difficult for getting into that group. Make severe for initiation to join the group. Initiation of a group is to join. So if you make it a little difficult and you make it a little special, cohesiveness will be more. And then if any student, if I call him and say, you are part of this group from tomorrow, see the level of cohesiveness he will have with it. Matlab, he will feel that I have earned it. Yaar. Come on. Check the India. Cohesiveness was more because it was an Indian women's hockey team going for World Cup. It is not easy to get into it. Struggled a lot. Severity of initiation is high. Cohesiveness will increase. Clear?
Yes.
Cooperation, very simple, right? Cooperation with each other. Status and past successes. Football fans, anyone?
To a certain extent.
To a certain extent. Manchester United, you know, ma'am?
Yes.
Who in a club football, like we say IPL, Rajasthan Royals, Royal Challengers, similar to that, they have different teams, right? Manchester United is one team who has crazy followers. When I say crazy, believe me, they are crazy. My close friend, one of my close friends, Vinay ma'am, you might have met him, the guy who came to marketing, my partner. He is a die-hard fan of Manchester United. They started MUSCB, Manchester United Supporters Club Bangalore, and it is a recognized club of Manchester United UK. For nothing, they are just putting money into it because they are crazy fans of it. Why? Status and the past success of that team. There are players who come, who go. There are many players of Manchester United playing to different Liverpool, Chelsea, so many things. But the name stays because of the status of that. Today, if you compare when Alex Ferguson was the manager of that team and the current status, nowhere near. Seriously, they are struggling. Out of 27 matches, they have won 9 matches it seems in this season. Still, people are crazy for Manchester United. That is only because of the past successes of the group or the team and the status which people attach with that. Clear? Cohesiveness increases. Right? Okay, what is threat? So this is funny. What is threat? What has threat to do with the cohesiveness?
Who gets more importance?
Individual opinions.
Okay. No, but what has threat what to do with the cohesiveness? How is it linked? How can it be a factor for cohesiveness?
If there is any threat, like I said, differences in opinion, it could be subjective opinions, but if there is any differences, probably that could lead people to go away.
No, we are talking about coming together. What has it to do with people coming together? So for instance, I'll give another example. Females, so you perceive a threat to move around in the city during night times, etc., etc., etc. And there is a team or a group of women who have started a kind of a team for women's safety. You will feel attracted towards that group. You want to be a part of that group.
Yes.
If you go and join, will the cohesiveness automatically increase?
Yes.
Because there is a perceived threat which you feel, if I go and join that team or a group, it will reduce. That will increase the cohesiveness. Got it?
So one common factor that binds the
No, that is not one common factor. That can be a factor for one person also. Probably in a team of 8, probably one person has joined that group because of some perceived threat, and because of which he is actually cohesive with that group and he is performing. So these are the different factors which affects. Clear? Any doubt in this? Because I have actually brought some of the psychology factors also, so that it becomes a little bit interesting. Clear?
yes.
Okay. Synergy. We talk about synergy. You have heard, right? Energy is one thing. Synergy. What is synergy? What is 1 plus 1 equal to? Madam? 2? Yes?
Yes.
Can it be?
It can be.
How? Give me an example.
No, I can explain what I have understood. For example, one, okay, how do I put it across? If you have one task and you are asked to take part in the task, so the efficiency or the way in which 2 people take part can be equivalent to 3 people from the other team. I mean the effort wise.
Very close.
Yeah, I can just tell you in that.
Again, as we say, it is abstract. Can it
Yes.
be more concrete?
The efforts that they put in or the way they plan, the
Why?
results that they get.
Same 2 people, right? Give me some particular
I'm not
specific
getting
example.
it.
Capability of one, I mean, connected to her point.
Uh-huh.
So she said, both of them could give extra results. So probably one.
Can you give some actual example? This is how it happens. This is how 1 plus 1 can be 3 or even more than 3.
Like in cricket, if the first 2 openers play well,
Huh?
their contribution will be like.
That is his contribution,
That word that I want to exactly say.
right?
Yes.
Okay, all jokes. Do you trust me?
Yes.
All jokes apart. You trust me?
Yes.
Come on, we'll demonstrate what synergy is. Come,
Okay.
stand here. Try to reach as high as possible.
As high.
As high. That's it. Can you touch the roof? No? Remove your shoes. Remove your slippers. Let us try this here. Come on. You have to put your full strength, right? No, you are not a team. You are an individual.
Okay.
You are trying to achieve something.
Okay.
You are trying to, once again, you are trying to reach the maximum height.
Okay.
Try. No? Same with me, so I also try it.
Okay.
So I can. Yeah, I touched it somehow. I somehow touched it, but I struggled to touch it, right?
Yes.
So let's see what synergies. You said you trust me, right?
Yes.
Come this side. You place your feet on my hand. Come.
Are you
I'm
serious?
serious. Come.
What if I do? Okay.
You. Stand up. Stand up.
Are you serious?
I'm serious. I'm very serious. Stand up. Try to stand up.
Make me late.
I'm very serious.
Yeah.
Try to stand up.
What? I'm getting scared. What if your hands break or something?
And my hands will not break. Let me assure you, I'm a very good sports person.
Okay.
I'm very strong.
Yeah, but I'm heavy. I'm not like on the
It's
winner
okay,
side.
it's okay, fine.
Okay.
I have lifted people who are heavy.
What if I lose balance and thinking?
Nothing will happen.
Nothing will happen. Practice is next.
Hello.
You can keep one more leg over here also.
Where?
Here.
No. I'll
You
slip.
can.
I'll slip. I'll
Okay,
slip.
right.
I'm telling you. Oh God, I'm.
Nothing will happen. Go up. Let's see. Let's try. See, I can assure you one thing. I'll not put you down.
Yeah, but I can lose balance is what I'm telling you.
Please stay on her back to support her. If she falls,
Yes.
please try to help us.
Sure,
Okay?
sure.
There is a support there.
Okay.
She is not our team, but she will support us.
Okay, cool.
Okay?
Okay.
Go ahead.
Stand.
Right. Oh.
You touch it?
Yes, I trusted you and you.
You could?
Yes.
I'll tell you. Please be
Thank
seated.
you.
Thank you so much for trusting me and doing this.
Yes.
Please be seated. I'll tell you what is the significance of this.
Okay.
Ash,
Okay.
what is the significance of this? You are an individual, I am an individual. We tried touching it. We could touch it with great difficulties, right?
Yes.
This you tried for the first time.
Yes.
You are not a physical a person who's more into physical activities, right? It is just the trust factor. We made a team very instantly. Come, let's team up.
Yes.
Let's try. You could aram se touch. How many times you tried? Initially,
Yes.
when you were individual.
5 to 6 times.
No, you couldn't. And this is the first attempt actually, where you actually stood up, right?
Yes.
You can aram se touch and you can come down. If we do it a little more, no, believe me, you can aram se stand, work there. If you want to paint, you can paint and get down.
Okay.
That is the synergy.
I understood.
One, almost there. You are one, not able to touch. 1 plus 1, you can go stand there, paint and come down. We are only 2, right?
Yes.
We can never achieve certain things independently, but when we team up, we can.
Oh, what's the twist?
Understood?
Yes.
Can it be achieved? You both saw it. Can it be done?
Yes.
I'll tell you, it can be aram se done. There is one video, I am not having it. I will give you an example. In Facebook and all, you can see those videos. There is a 20 feet wall. 20 feet, okay? It's a big wall. It's just a wall. And say there are 10 people in your team. All 10 people have to cross the wall. 20 feet. I am, not 20 feet, sorry, 15 feet. I am 5, no? Yes. I am 5.5. You can imagine, 15 feet wall. 10 members in a team, everyone has to cross the wall and the activity is timed. Similar to what we did. How quickly one passes. Tell me the time, minimum time, in which 10 people can cross it. Nothing. There is no rope. Only 10 people, hands and legs. That's it. All 10 have to cross. Even if one is left behind, the activity fails.
It's 20 feet wall.
15 feet.
15 feet.
I am 5.5. You can imagine. 15 feet wall.
15 feet. 20 minutes or something.
20 minutes is what I think.
It can be done in less than a minute. In less than a minute. This is less than a minute. I'm talking about people who are in army and all. Okay? Very physically fit. It's all about the way I give you a hand, right? 2 people stand like this. They'll start pushing people like this.
Okay.
I stand like this. One more person stands there.
Okay.
We both hold our hands. Someone keeps the leg. I push him up.
Okay.
He goes, grabs the top of the wall. He climbs, goes and sits there. One more. 2 people sit. Start pulling people after that. Strongest 2 will be sent in the beginning so that they can sit and pull people. Other 2 strong people will be standing down so that they can. Last person who will go has to be very flexible, strong, everything,
But they have
because
to go by
he is the
themselves.
only one person remaining here. He has to jump and hold the hands. Tuck, 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 tuck. He has to go there and he has to jump the other side. I was in the team. We could do it in, I think, 10 to 11 minutes. I am not an army guy. I am not a guy who is tremendously fit, but we could do it in 10 to 11 minutes. So this is the power of synergy. Clear about the concept, what a synergy is?
Yes.
Believe me, infinite things can be achieved when people of similar mindset come together and work together. What is this example? Does this say something? Is this relevant to synergy? What is this?
Inside a clock.
This inside some.
Mesh.
But what is this? These are gears. Okay? We talk about gears, right, in the car.
Yes.
What we actually call gear is not a gear, that's a gear stick. I remember when I used to tell, don't get confused, that is just a gear
Gear
stick.
stick.
Used to change gears. inside the engine, these are the things which are there. Gears are everywhere. In a watch, there are gears. In any mechanical component or machine you see, there are gears. They can achieve tremendous things. This is a gear in a bike. How small is it? Prakash sir sits on my bike behind, and I and him, 100 odd kilos, 60 odd, around 170 kilos, it pulls from here to somewhere. And these gear bike, how big is a bike? These gears are this small. But it is not acting single. There are gears placed in strategic positions where the gear transfers the motion from one to other, and that is why the wheel rotates. That is what synergy is all about. Team up, take advantages of the strengths of people. Even weaknesses become strengths sometimes. Get all the strengths together, execute. Understood?
Yes.
Are we ready?
Yes.
To conclude, just give it thought after all this whole day of activity, video, understanding. How good leaders are we? Are we leading? See, leading that just doesn't mean that you have to be in a team and you have to lead it. Every day in our day-to-day life, in our family life, we are being leaders to our children. We are being leaders in our families. We are becoming followers sometimes. Just think about it. Are we good leaders? Do we have those traits, or if not, how we can develop those? Think back to about your organization ABC. How you are actually leading. Many of you might be team leaders. Many of you might be employees who are working in a team. So how good are you in leading? How to develop those traits? Next, can we be good followers? There are few good leaders. They cannot be followers. That is also it's a very big problem actually. They can lead. You give them something, you make them leaders. It's like Hitler. Hitler cannot take orders. He can only give orders. Was Hitler a great leader? Yes, he was. He did tremendous achievements in his lifetime. It may be a bad achievement, whatever it is. He has achieved a lot, right, because of his leadership qualities. But he cannot be a follower. He is a very clear, what do you call him? Autocratic leader. That's it. He is not a follower. But you should also be followers if you want to succeed. We love our team. We work in so many teams. Our family, our office team. You are working in your team. You have your team in office. We really love them. You should. Otherwise, you are only working for the sake of it. You are not giving your heart to it. Right? Can we bring synergy together? Please think about it. There are certain things. Sometimes while making teams, what they do, they bring similar people together. People should have complementing characteristics. So, for example, if I have teamed up with one of my partner, I am good at operations, training, strategy. He is good at sales, marketing, digital marketing. These are complementing characteristics. If there are two people with the same kind of characteristics, you make a team, everything is fine, probably the synergy will not come out. So think about it, can we bring synergy together? And how can we enhance it? Are we working as a team to achieve the organization's goals? Many times we keep working. Organization management gives us work, we work for the sake of it. Are we really working to achieve the ABC Corporation's goal, its turnover, its whatever the goals, objectives, mission, vision set by the organizations, are we working towards it? Keep thinking about it all the time. You will definitely be able to achieve the targets and your objectives, right?
Yes.
So this is it. Thank you so much. You have been very cooperative. Please do get back to me for any suggestions, questions, doubts, clarifications. I'll be glad to answer.